The fearless Niger Republic president has come out to accuse Nigeria and France of colluding to sponsor terrorism in sub-Saharan Africa. In that video, he tagged Nigeria as a terrorist state who is harboring France and have donated land in Borno State where France is going to build their military base. However, Nigeria, as usual, have denied the allegation. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This video is an expository content, so I would like you to follow it step by step to the end for you to understand what I am bringing to you this evening. Now, the Plateau residents still confirmed to me that the bandits are still occupying their schools. Remember that last year, 2023 December, just a year today, after so many people died in Plateau State because of the attack that occurred on the Christmas Eve. About 150 people died through that incident. A lot of revelations started coming out. And the governor of Plateau State came to Chinese television and told us that the bandits are still occupying Plateau schools and they have been occupying it for 7 years. Now, this is where the question comes out from. If bandits have been occupying schools, when I mean bandits, for those people who are not Nigerians that are watching this video, I mean terrorists, okay? If they are occupying these schools for 7 years, according to the governor of Plateau State, now that the governor has come to the national television to tell the whole world the state of Plateau, why can't they swing into action? After 1 year, the residents still confirm to us that the bandits are still living in the schools that were built for children. Why the number of out-of-school children are increasing. And in that last year, not only the governor that came to national television to cry out, like this man.
If one talk honestly, they almost talked, short of saying either the military colluded, connived, or ignored. Now, certainly there was a late response. For several years, he said, for several years, bandits are occupying schools and nobody has done anything. I find that inconceivable. Several years, what the governor said, several years, not just before Christmas or 2 days before Christmas. Then, in all honesty, we are moving towards a failed state. If I underline, if this statement by the governor is true, that bandits are occupying schools for several years in Plateau State, not in the border area of Nigeria, then honestly, we're in a real problem. But I would like the president has weighed in. But what I want the president to do is to find out what each stakeholder did from the moment this attack was, was signaled up to the last point, including this claim that we have bandits occupying schools for several years in Plateau, and yet nobody did that. Nobody did anything. It is really, really sad and bewildering.
Now, I am going to explain to you what this Niger president is saying, or what he said. The video, I think, is some language he used, and someone has already interpreted it for me. Take a listen.
Wuri Borno mun tura mutane sun je ba Najeriya suna da iko ba su tura iko aje a yi bincike dajin baga wannan iyaka wannan waje wata hudu na yi babu inda ban sani ba mutane sun yi bincike sun tabbatar da Faransa suna cikin wani wuri da wani tsibiri da aka ce ma Kurna dan Niger akwai waɗanda sun kai 2008 mun yi zama tare can wurin sun sani akwai wani da aka ce ma Kurna akwai wani wuri da aka ce ma Kangarwa akwai wani wuri da aka ce ma Dogon Cuku akwai wata tsibiri da su turawan da sun ka bata suna Canada sun ka ce mata sun kai ɗoka ƴan jihohi wannan na kewaye da in baga ka san Mungunu in ka tashi da Mungunu daga Maiduguri hanya ce zuwa ka je Mungunu daga Mungunu sai ka je har can baga wannan to bagan nan duk kewaye in ka wuce sai ka je iyaka Chad duk wajen nan sun ɗoki ƴan ƙasa su ƴan Faransa kuma sane da shugabannin Najeriya sun sa su cikin wannan hali babban kamfani sun kai wannan wuri sai sun ka bashi suna Canada suna nan ciki don ku duk sun sani babu wanda bai sani Ghana ban sani ba amma tabbata bisa kai ga tsarin da sun kai daga tsibirin mission de défense za a kai shi détachement de liaison inter-armée kuma waɗancan ƙasashen duk da na gaya ma tabbata ne amma ban cewa bandan Najeriya da Benin sarwa kasashe sun sani ba su sani Allahumma alam amma shi dai Allah ba azalumin sarki bane. Najeriya da Benin sun sani, waɗancan sun sani ba su sani Allahumma alam. Amma kaji bayanin da zan iya bada bisa kai ga wannan sabon tsarin da sun ka hito da shi wanda shi su ba Tinubu a basu.
All right. In summary, what the man is saying is that he's complaining about the relationship between Nigeria and France and what they are planning to do, that they are planning to, Nigeria has donated a military base that France have not started building in Borno State. And you know, Borno State is just proximity to Niger Republic. So the man is complaining so bitterly, and the man is laying so many accusations on Nigeria. And the man is bitter about it. We are supposed to be, you know, brothers. I like that the way people are separating different countries with different ideas. They are separating, they are going in their own way so that they can solve their own problem. But you see, despite we separate in so many countries, we are still brothers in Africa. And that is why I always, you know, want as many ethnicity to go in their separate ways. But we are still brothers because everyone have different idea, different thought, different belief. Now, I'm going to tell you that the reason why these people can easily accuse Nigeria of sponsoring terrorism is because Nigeria has played a deaf ear to the terrorism, and they are proofs that they are behind most of the terrorist act going on. Let me give you, for example, in 2016, maybe 2015, if I'm not mistaken, Cameroon arrested former governor of Borno State, Nnamdi Sheriff, okay? If I'm not mistaken, yeah, and the Nnamdi Sheriff from Boko Haram. Cameroon arrested him because of the link he had or he's having with Boko Haram. You know what happened? Nigeria government facilitated his release, and he was released immediately. So that sends a message to other neighboring community that, no, these people, their hand is involved. United Arab Emirates on September 15, 2021 released 6 names of Nigerians who are sponsoring terrorists in Nigeria. What happened? Up to today, Nigeria did not even make move to do anything or to bring them to book. People are watching. Okay? People are watching. In my previous video, I show you that a Frenchman that always follow Macron, and he has a mining company where he mined gold and money before. I don't know about now again. And every now and then he's appearing in picture with terrorists. All these things sends signal to people around, unless you don't have eyes to see or you don't have ear to hear. But as of this Niger military leader, you have seen everything that is going on in Nigeria, that the government is orchestrating it. The Niger Republic president is there, where governor of Zamfara State came to the national television and told the whole world, Tinubu's minister of defense is a terrorist, is a bandit. Governor of Zamfara State made that accusation. A governor. You should understand. So neighboring countries are watching. Okay. All right. Look at, during the election, a lady came to the national television and accused Kashim Shettima that you are harboring terrorists, you sponsor terrorists. Up to today, nobody talks about it. And you think your neighboring communities, your neighboring state, all of them will just keep quiet. They know what they are talking about, because if CDS Musa can come to the national television and defend that a governor did not form Boko Haram, that is now killing the whole of South Africa, let him come and defend that so that people will start hearing, okay? Let him come and defend how Boko Haram people they were looking for, how they were found in Shettima's house. Let him come and explain the link between the vice president and all these terrorist people. Yes, we need explanation, right? Because all these things was said in a national television and they did not defend themselves. Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, also came to say that he is challenging Nnamdi Sheriff, who handed over to Kashim Shettima, the governor, that he gave Boko Haram member Commissioner of Religious Affairs as a compensation for helping him to win an election. These are known facts. So when CDS, we are living in a global world today, where at the comfort of every space in the world is like your next neighbor. So if CDS is saying that the allegation by Niger Republic is just business, but what of allegation from your own governor in your country? What of the allegation from the lawyer senior advocate of Nigeria? They are saying it boldly. There is no, it can't go. Things can't go on like this. CDS should be able to respond to Minister of Defense allegation, respond to Tinubu allegation, respond to Vice President allegation, respond to all this allegation. former National Intelligence Agency head, you all saw the video on that woman. He came to the national television and said that I arrested many Boko Haram. They mentioned people in government house, they mentioned governors, they mentioned senators, that they are the ones sponsoring them. So why are you calling Bazou? That Bazou, I said Bazou, Tiani, the military leader of Niger. Why are you calling him that he don't know what he's saying? He knows what he is saying. You are unable to settle your home. Look at the allegations before you in your home. Settle it so that when you come out to talk, people will listen. We are not stupid. See, this time is not the time to listen and we say we don't judge. We listen, we judge, we analyze, we study, and we investigate. So I am here telling you that there are elements of truth in the allegation of Niger Republic against, Nigeria. That Nigeria is sponsoring terrorists. That Nigeria sent Lakurawa terrorists to blow pipeline. Anybody that will hear that will say, it does not make sense now. It doesn't make sense. How can Nigeria send Lakurawa terrorists to go and pump a pipeline in Niger Republic? But CDS, in his own, in his own wisdom that is not refined, now come out to tell people in media that when Lakurawa came into Nigeria, that they were friendly. Foreigners came into your country. How do they control visa or what? Who are they? They come into your country, you say they are friendly. That statement alone can cause civil war in America, if it is America. Any developed country, that statement can cause a civil war. And Nigerians are on the internet, they are looking breast, they are looking yash. They don't care to know what is going on. And their people, the real people are dying, right from the rural areas. People are dying. So, if the CDS is saying that this allegation is not true, I urge him to look down to himself before he will look international. Everybody in this cabinet that is in the security, apparatus, all of them has been accused. What are you talking about now? Sahara Reporters is the one who was able, who have the mind and the guts to publish what CDS said. And I want us to go into the article right now. Stay with me. Because so many mainstream media we have in Nigeria, they don't have the effort, they don't have what it takes to report truth or reality. They like to paint away, but Sahara Reporters always report what is real. Now, let's go into what the CDS Chief of Defense Staff said. All right, let's look into this. New terrorist group Lakurawa initially seems friendly, but now a significant threat, says Nigeria Defense Chief. So, he is saying that when these terrorists came, they were friendly. Friends to who? Friend to the citizens or friend to the government? Number one question. Let's go into the details of the article, okay? Now, it reads that Nigeria Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa has reaffirmed the country's commitment to maintain regional peace and security, vowed that Nigeria borders will not be used as a launchpad for attack on neighboring nations. Speaking on Thursday during a Christmas luncheon with troops of Operation Fansan Yama in Sokoto, General Musa stated that Nigeria would also not host any foreign military base on its soil. Musa urged Nigerians to see national security as a collective responsibility, not one that rests solely on the military. He cautioned against those who exploit religious or ethnic sentiment to mislead communities. Many come pretending to be allies, but later reveal their true motive. This was the case of the Lakurawa, who initially seems friendly but have become a significant threat, he explained. So what the Chief of Defense Staff is saying is that when these terrorists called Lakurawa, when they came to Nigeria, that they seems to be friendly, to people. Where do they come from? No, it was not explained. We have been asking this question, where these people came from. All right, apart from where they came from, friendly to who? And now they are like a threat. They reveal their motive. Musa is talking to children, right? He is talking to children now, children that doesn't know their left and right. It seems that this man is just talking to children who don't know their left and right. Come on, who invited them? I got the news. There was someone they were interviewing on national television, that is Arising, who said all these Lakurawa terrorists, that they are not new terrorists. Because we thought that they are new terrorists that just come into Nigeria. So they said that they invited them about 7 years ago. So those people, they have already given birth to children. They have seized, they are buying house now. They are paying 1 million to each citizen for you to convert to their own ideology. Go and fact check me. Anyway, we are on a serious trouble as a nation in Nigeria. And when we continue to live in falsehood that all is well, trying to defend undefendable, we are going to find ourselves today. So my advice to the Chief of Defense Staff is, please always come to explain so many things that you will just chip in. Which one is terrorist seems to be friendly before? Friend with who now? How do they come? Terrorists friend with people before? There are so many things you have not told us, okay? Let me know what you think on the comment section, guys.